offense will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Across the 25, he's got room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. I guess it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the offense will take over.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Okay, break. Check. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The give to the back. Got a little space. There he goes.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Right to the back on the option, the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
To throw, it's Lockett. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Bears have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Gideon. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Come on, Zach.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Missouri State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Second down.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll leave it with the lone back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's reeled in. It's Jones. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Back to throw, it's Lockett. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it away from his own end zone. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner is stopped. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grab near the marker. It's Morton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to FIU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ace to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Still running at the 40. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He slides that just inside the right upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Set, ready.
Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to fire to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Let's go! Let's go!
To the air, it's Lockett. Right down the middle. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Missouri State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Bear offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's a really nice job by this defense. 2nd down and super short, probably expecting some kind of run, but stayed disciplined, played the pass, did a great job in the secondary, got the sack, and made this 3rd down a lot more fun on their end.
Snagged out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the Bears will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bears! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Armour. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It's complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 8 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the quarterback. He's got his man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
After the filthy move, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Okay, ready?
The Bears are in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.